So I've got my bag all packed up and I'm ready to go. It was kind of a challenge packing up. Well, it wasn't too bad. I got most of it done, but the midges are starting to pick up now. I don't actually know how far I'm going to go today. I figured I would just head to the next section and judge from there. See how the weather is. So far it's partly cloudy. Might be some rain later. And it also depends on how bad the midges are. It's a little warm to be all covered up right now, so sweating a little bit too. But I'm excited to see what's next. Just climbed a big hill and there's this little stretch of path that's taking me through the woods here. And it's absolutely beautiful. And the air is very cool and there aren't that many midges. Love it. A breeze would be really nice to get rid of these stupid midges. I've got another little problem. I stopped at the creek to get some water and slipped. So, well, you can't really tell. I'm a little bit wet from the knees down, including my boots, which are definitely waterproof because they're holding the water in brilliantly. So I was hoping to be able to stop, squeeze out my socks, but I don't know. The midges just don't let me quit moving. So I'll walk a little further and see. These are the Inversnaid Falls and Loch Lomond. There's one of the sightseeing cruises coming back to port here. They dock down there. And this is the hotel. Oh, so where to begin? Yesterday morning turned out to be really rough. I really wanted to stop and stretch. My back kind of hurt and I felt some really tight muscles in my legs and stuff, and I wanted to stop and stretch, but I couldn't because the midges wouldn't let me. You get maybe 30 or 60 seconds and you got to start moving again. And so I walked about 6 miles and I kind of felt like I was being chased the entire way. And yeah, it was hot. It got to maybe 27 or 28 yesterday. It was really humid. So I was sweating. I was all covered up, mostly, except for my arms. I had pants on and everything, and just trying to get through the woods. And wanted to stop for water. Kind of did that in a rush because I didn't want to get eaten alive. But I probably should have taken my time, maybe even taken my boots off like I normally would. And yeah, so slipped, fell in, got my boots completely wet, just wet from the knees down, and that wasn't great. I wanted to stop and squeeze out my socks. Couldn't do that. The midges wouldn't let me. So I kept walking until I got here. I'm at the Inversnaid Hotel on Loch Lomond. I got here around noon and the sun was really hot and sunny, so I put my boots in the sun, drank some water, tried to relax and recuperate a little bit. It's all just a big parking lot here, so the midges aren't bad. And I don't know, after about an hour and a half, my boots were no drier. They were just warm. I was getting a headache. I think maybe the sun was getting to me. Too much sweat, not enough water. I don't know. And I was itchy all over. My midge bites were just on fire. And I have midge bites in places I don't even understand. I've been wearing long pants the entire time. I've not been wearing shorts at all, but I have bites all over my legs. So I suppose they're getting into the tent. I mean, they do get into the tent when I get in. It's like, oh, door's open. So I don't know. I was itchy. And after, I'm sitting here trying to plan the rest of my day, figure out where I can stop for the night. They were forecasting possible thunder showers. And I didn't know if it was going to be possible to even get my boots dry in any way, shape, or form. So I was humming and hawing, and I looked down at my arm. I thought I saw a little spider. Tried to squash it, couldn't squash it. Tried to brush it off, couldn't brush it off. Took a closer look and realized it was a tick. And it hadn't bit me. It was just kind of looking for a spot, I guess, to make itself at home. But I got rid of it. But that was the point where I just cracked. I couldn't couldn't do it anymore. My head hurt, and I was just thinking, oh great, I got ticks everywhere, and I don't. But I ended up checking into the hotel for the night. It wasn't that expensive, and I got a huge breakfast included. I also know there aren't going to be any cheaper hotels along the way, at least not for days. I don't think so. Yeah, spent the night, got my boots dry. They had a blow dryer in the room, but my boots spent all afternoon in the sun, and then a little bit of blow drying in the evening. I also washed out some clothes and got them dry as well. So that's pretty good. I got all my electronics recharged. Took a couple of really hot showers, which helps with the midge bites a lot. But I'm checked out of the hotel and I have to keep moving. So I've got my smidge repellent, which seems to work a little bit. I don't know, but I've got it on my legs now, even though I'm wearing pants. I'm going to try not to get eaten alive today. I am going to try to get as far as I can now, although I'll have to stop. If there's a spot where I can stop and the midges aren't bad, it might be the place to pop up my tent. And I'm going to try to get as far as I can in the next 3 days, because I think I'm looking at a week of rain after that. And if I thought it would be a midge-free rain, that wouldn't be so bad, but I am not that optimistic. So, yeah, I guess that's about it. Wish me luck.